Thank you, Georgi. Just a few points after so many very constructive interventions today. I think we all need to keep the sense of realism of where the European project is today. And as a member of the Budgets Committee, I don't think there is any better signal than realizing that the current multi-annual financial framework on which we embarked in January is actually 3.5% smaller in terms of absolute amounts of money that we have had compared to the one 2007-2013. I'm saying this because it does have also its reflections on the enlargement policy, something that should not be neglected. At the same time, I think that the demonstration of the EPP's willingness vis-à-vis assisting the countries of Southeast Europe in the enlargement and the accession process is clear. This fourth conference actually demonstrates that line very consistently. It's also reflected in the documents that we have adopted in the Parliament, especially after the Commission's report, and in this respect I would also align with what Dubravka has said on the resolution on Bosnia and Herzegovina, where I think both interventions by Željana Zovko and Martin Ranguš signal how importantly this resolution was perceived in Bosnia and Herzegovina, in particular into the respect of the equal status of the Croats as the constituent people. This is something we need to underline, and where a new constitutional reform should also take that into account and solve it, because for sure we as the Croatian members of the European Parliament will keep this issue on the agenda of this institution consistently, and this is very clear. One point on Serbia. I think that Serbia's ambitions vis-à-vis the European Union are good and well explained, but also conditions and criteria need to be fulfilled. And I will just reflect a little bit on the language and comments used by the Serbian representatives in The Hague, where we have a process in front of the ICJ, which were extremely disappointing, totally inappropriate, and actually shocking for most of us when it came to some qualifications regarding the 1995 Operation Storm, where one of the meetings chaired by President Tudjman was actually marked as something similar to the Holocaust. This was completely unacceptable vis-à-vis EU member states, and I expect that in the future such tone and such messages will not be on the table. I also believe that nevertheless bilateral issues should not be an obstacle for the enlargement process, but the criteria should be fulfilled, and this is a horizontal comment for all the countries included in the process. From our side, we will keep the enlargement on the agenda, both of the EP and the EPP and the EU as such. Thank you very much.